Okay, hello guys, BN146 here. Welcome to today's video. So we are facing an English c4. We'll start with knight f6. They're playing as black against the 2110 rated Skembris, and he plays knight c3. Now you can play e5 and change the nature of the position to a reversed Sicilian, right? Like you can imagine, I have the white piece and I played e4 and he plays c5. And I play knight f3, knight c6. That's the thing about, and he's playing like a dragon as black. About the English, you can always play these reversed positions. They're always very interesting. So you can play it with similar principles as you would play on the white side of a Sicilian against like a dragon type setup. And although you're tempo down, at our level I found that it's usually not too crucial. So he plays e3, he wants to play this one. I'm not sure that's objectively the correct way to continue here. But that being said, yeah, because I think I'm doing just fine after like c6 and d5. Could also even consider going, no, I could take and go e5, e4, maybe not. I'll play c6. I'll play c6, and if d4, I'll take and play maybe rook e8 check first and then d5. And then I should be doing just fine, I think. So he goes there. I'll play rook here. One of the reasons I'm putting the knight on e2 is to play a3 so that me taking here doesn't wreck your pawn structure, which is why I responded with rook e8, because if you put your knight there, then I no longer want to take on c3, but I actually want to come back to f8 and keep my knight and then ask you, and these two knights a bit redundant. So I'll play d5 here. I think I'm doing just fine out of the opening. So he takes. I don't think he should take. One of the few problems I have left is this knight, right, and this bishop. They kind of step on each other's toes because the knight has to come out through here. But then whenever you take here, you give my knight a c6 square, then my pieces are that much more free. So he goes d4. The question, of course, is do I push or do I not push? I don't think I want to leave it just like that. The knight c6 he takes, and he has a very fine version of the IQP, and I think the pawn is already just falling. So I'm either going to take or push. I'm pretty sure I'm going to push. I don't think I want to take. You can even take back with the knight, and then my pawn is still very, very airy. So pushing is almost a given, and I'm kind of playing against this bishop. So the development scheme here is an interesting question. I can go like this one and then come here with the idea of going there. I mean, I can also do a similar thing with here, then and eventually this after he pushes like b5. So yeah, I think I prefer this, just not to step on the toes of my bishop. I should play a little faster, shouldn't I? That's the moral of almost all the Blitz games that I play. So where do my pieces want to be? I really don't like that his knight is going to be able to sit here on f4. It looks like a very nice knight. I don't know if I can play g5 to suck it, but oh, queen b6. I mean queen b3. Yeah. Yeah, if he gets in queen b3, I feel like I have to play g5 and just stop his knight from coming. Because if he gets this and this, then these three pieces become a bit annoying. I really don't want to play something like bishop e6 in that position and just passively hold on. So I'm hoping that g5 is not something he can immediately punish. But I really do not want his other knights to be active in this position. So I will play this way. And b5 I'm not particularly afraid of because it only gives my knight faster access to the c4 square. So I'm going to continue. I'll put my bishop somewhere and then bring my rook here and try and try and play the position. He still has to solve the question of this c1 bishop. Yeah, so it's an interesting position. We both have things to play for that, so it's, I mean, it's imbalanced. I have this weak pawn on d5 that I have to defend, but then he also has this guy, and then there's a c file that we are going to fight for. I was thinking about this move. I didn't think it quite worked, but yeah, now that I look at it, maybe it just does. So I mean, the bad side is that it does this one, but and it also allows me to do my bishop with tempo. And can I play like 95? 95. Yeah, it's an interesting. Okay, I will take. Bishop takes. Then I guess start with bishop h3. Probably come back to e6 at some point because he's overloading the pawn now and I have to defend it. It's an important pawn. But I just want to tickle the guy off this file because the file is now very good for him. So maybe he'll go f2 and remain on the file. Yeah. I wish there was an easy way to play against the e3 pawn, but I don't see a way to do that just yet. Yeah, and especially if you have to play bishop e3 and then close down the file, then it doesn't seem like I have a whole lot of counterplay. And his position starts to look very good. So I am not happy. Not at all happy. But maybe I can drum up something on the c file. Maybe that's the way to go. At least his knight is still not too active. And after rook c8, then queen somewhere useful. I can still drum up something, I feel. Also, I should watch the clock. Okay, rook c8. It goes there, but I just go here. Interesting. Here I think he could actually take here, and after knight takes, could he take here? Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, he does this one. Yeah, that's also interesting. Because I played this one. He still has a very bad bishop, and he still needs to answer the question about his knight, but he has this beautiful file, and I always have to protect these two squares and this pawn. So I've been outplayed, it seems, smoothly outplayed. So he's now trying to get a square for his knight, so we have to use this time to achieve something. But what? Okay, so we'll start with rook c7 to hold down this square. Now I can play knight g5. He wants to bring his knight here, which is probably good. So he stops knight g5. Okay. So I guess I'll play queen d6 and knight here. And he just goes there. Ooh, time. Okay, I'll go b6 just to play against this guy a little bit. Then I'll try and bring this guy around somewhere. Oh, but that allows him to come in. Yeah. I'm just trying to get some counterplay down the c-file because my position is now really bad. He can't even take on f6. Yeah, this is just lost. Takes on f6, I'll take and play king g7. This is just lost. Goes back, I go knight there. I guess I can play like h5, h4. I'm really grasping at straws, but there's not much option that I have. I don't have a choice. He really just needs to find one good move here to completely win. I don't know what that move is, but he needs to find it. It's actually not simple. Maybe he goes if oh wait, the pawn was just something. What was I thinking? Yeah, it actually is pretty simple. Okay, so I'll go rook here, and then I'll go try and go h5, h4. But I mean, now there's just nothing to play for. Just pushes here and it's over. Somehow he hasn't converted yet. I don't know how, but somehow. Now this is a move. What has he done? What has he done? Okay. And this. What has he done? This I can take and the guy is pinned. Wow. Is he managing to not win this game? Looks like it. Okay, I'll take. Come here. Oh, but now this one forces him to play there. Okay. Okay, so I'll try and okay. He holds it this way, but then I have a check. Go here. He checks me, I go there. I'm asking questions. Ooh, he might regrets that mistake. Or just take, I guess. But this is just hanging out. Wow. No idea how I managed to win that game. I was completely crashed out of the opening. No, I'm not out of the opening, but I had a fine. I think from here it's an okay position, but then after this queen b3, it became very difficult to deal with. g5 to stop the knight from coming into f4, then f3 was very well timed, and after here practically became very difficult. This here I was trying to hold on, but yeah, I was just not making enough. So here maybe I should have gone a different path from the one I went down, playing this bishop h3, but I'm not sure what I should have done. I'll take a closer look at it at some point. Yeah, because the file looks very, very menacing is the problem. The open file is very difficult to deal with, and I can't get. It's not easy for me to get counterplay on that pawn, because after this, it's very uncomfortable. Try to hold on, but I mean, also I was down on time as always. But yeah, it wasn't easy. Rook c7, h3 was timely. Then b6. This is when I started just making moves for the fun of it. What else could I have done? Maybe play like g4. I don't know. Yeah, maybe something like g4, and then like rook here, then like here. That's how. No, that doesn't work. I mean something slower than this. I mean this just blunted the guy, and then all the guys were falling. Here is just completely winning. I think just this, and then queen takes here, and even did it this way. Yeah, and I think the key was just to take with the queen, and with my queen being attacked, I wouldn't have time to do, because it's slightly weird, because knight on h5 forks a lot of things. So he was just a bit too slow with because yeah, if it doesn't take again, the threat is the same. There were probably a lot of ways to win though, must be said, but somehow even after here, yeah, maybe after here was, yeah, somehow he managed to not, yeah, and even after here he just needed to not blunder his queen. But okay, we're both down on time, so okay, from here I was probably always winning. So yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. Enjoy your chess. Catch you later. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.